What's up, YouTube? I am just here sunbathing via a sports bra, but gotta make sure I don't get those tan lines, right? I'm in the middle of a soccer field, and side note, it took way too long to set up this camera because my backpack, I had to strategically place it, and then it kept falling off, and so you never know, it might, well, probably might fall off at some point during this video because there is a bit of a wind. And there are so many those sweat bees. Like all of those. Look at them. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I really wanted to touch on a topic that someone requested, which was basically how to stay on track with your goals, how to fight cravings. Oh, there's a wasp. I definitely am too close to trees. There's a whole wide open field, and I feel like I would not be having this problem if that is a mud wasp. That is a scary mud wasp. So yeah, she wanted to know how to fight cravings and whatnot, because sure, it's, you got a goal and whatnot, but no, if it's not like as intensive as a competition, it's really hard to stay on track and focus when it's more just long-term healthy living. And I think that's a problem that we struggle with as just general, like most people today as a society, because we focus a lot more on short-term gratification than long-term gratification. And it's that short-term gratification and kind of how our society and our, North American or Western culture is developed into this very short-term gratification-driven world. Because we can now, right? We have technology. Like 2 seconds, not even, like we can get any information we want on the web. We can get any kind of food we want at any hour, most hours of the day. We have cars to drive us here and back and forth. We can buy anything we want. We have the freedom to do anything we want. So it's very easy to get caught up in choosing that chocolate bar over a healthy body. Like, it's very easy to say yes to just being lazy and watching Netflix and choosing that every night of the week versus choosing to make healthy choices so that 20 years down the road, 20 years of bad eating doesn't accumulate into some form of disease or obesity or anything like that. So there's definitely, it's hard in today's environment to think long-term gratification, not short-term gratification, or long-term satisfaction versus short-term gratification. And I guess it comes back to feeling. Like, instead of, if you're ever having trouble, and if I've ever had trouble, and let's say I'm walking in the grocery store and I happen to just peruse down the cookie aisle accidentally or otherwise, and I'm tired and I'm hungry and I can smell them, and like it just overpowers me, and then you just want, and it's very tempting to go pick up that chocolate bar or whatever. So to kind of help with that, it's really important to think of how you're going to feel in 2 hours and 5 hours and 10 hours next week, as opposed to just that immediate taste. Yeah, sure, you want it instantaneously because it's going to taste good. It's going to taste good for those 30 seconds, couple minutes long. And I'm not talking like, have balance. Like, enjoy the chocolate bar every once in a while. I'm not saying don't eat the chocolate bar or the ice cream or whatever. I'm just saying if you want to make a decision to better your long-term health and you're going to be sidetracked by that goal in losing X number of pounds or whatever, and you feel like you're in a slump and you just want to throw in the towel or just like say fuck it and give up and, you know, go eat that donut, or kind of, you know, throw, you know, well, just go down the rabbit hole now. And that's the other part I'll talk about. But focus on the feeling and why you're doing it and why it's giving you that reason to push and what makes you feel alive and good about yourself and fulfilled. And, you know, make it so have balance. Like, enjoy that balance, and balance depends on what your goal is and whatnot. Obviously, I'm on an extreme being on prep, but choose when you want to indulge, and then when it's those times that you know it would better benefit you to stay on track, but you still want to indulge, take yourself past that immediate need and immediate feel for that instant gratification that we can get on a day-to-day basis. It's become a habit for us because we get instant gratification in so many different ways. Long-term satisfaction just doesn't present itself in the way. It's like trying to watch a tree grow. So instant gratification is very easy to see right in front of you. It's really hard to see long-term satisfaction. So, like I said in a couple of my videos, like, I've prepared myself mentally to maximize, like, I guess step one is to ensure that your environment is as set up as good as it possibly can be. So that means sleeping enough. That means the people you hang out with. That means the de-stressing techniques. That means, and even little tricks to help keep you focused. Like, I do affirmations and daily journaling, or I'm starting that again in combination with meditation, because I know that's what works for me. Find what works for you that helps reproduce that feeling of like, yes, this is why I'm doing it. And it might not be something that you can say, it might not be something tangible, it might be just a feeling, or that vision that you can get, or that life you know you would want to have if you achieve that said goal. So that's basically, is maximize your environment to best support what you want to accomplish, because when you prime your environment, then you spend so much less energy with willpower and whatnot. And let's be honest, when we're really freaking tired, willpower goes right at the freaking window, and our primitive brain goes, I freaking want that piece of cake, because all your brain knows is, well, you know, if you're lacking energy, if the environment that's around you that's draining, then you're spending all that energy trying to resist. You know, your mitochondria and your little cells are spending all their energy in your brain with that willpower. So wouldn't it be much easier if you just changed your environment so that now the mitochondria can work on brain power towards bettering yourself mentally, physically, your job, your family. So that's a huge thing. And yeah, so I think that was the second topic that I was going to touch on, and then it kind of ended up spinning all into one. But yeah, think long term. Oh yes, and that was the other thing. And don't put yourself on a perfection platform, because again, in today's society, especially with, there's a little spider over there, oh god. Just gonna try not to think about the spider right now. Y'all, focused, okay, focused in, okay. Getting serious, guys, we're getting real, we're talking about some real shit here. And crap, what was I talking about? It's gonna come to me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I wish this was a live video right now so people could tell me. Being okay with not being perfect. Yes. Remembered. Go me. Go me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're in today's society, it's one of those, like, I feel like it's better accepted now. You know, if you fall off the wagon a bit, you're just like, screw it, down the rabbit hole. And then, you know, if you don't achieve that perfect day, then, you know, if like by lunchtime and you're like, shit, I had a cookie, well, screw it then, 10 beers, whole pizza, tub of ice cream, doesn't matter, don't care, screw it now, because what's the point, starting fresh tomorrow. Like, that mentality is so, well, and then how do you feel afterwards, right? You feel super guilty and awful about yourself. You probably feel like crap because all that swirling chemical, sugar, salt, fat crap in your body is what your body's trying to fuel itself on, and your brain's trying to process with this crap, in addition to you just feeling guilty mentally. So instead of creating that vicious cycle, be kind to yourself and compassionate and forgiveness. Show forgiveness for yourself. It's so easy for us to be critical on ourselves, but you wouldn't probably be half as tough on everyone else around you as you are on yourself. At least I know that's how I am. So accept that you're human and it's okay and it's a journey, and failures are awesome because failures is the only way to learn. You make a mistake, you fix it. That's the universe saying, okay, that didn't work the first time. What'd you learn? Let's try again. It's not over until you completely give up. And, you know, giving up is forever. Failure is just temporary. So look at it in the big picture and know that you are more knowledgeable and wiser and stronger having had that said failure, however small or big, and you know you can use that to continue on, or maybe it's the reason why you're moving in a different direction. You have to learn. It's learn and grow, and we can't expect perfection to flow from our daily life and what we do. And if we expect perfection, then it's there, even things outside of our control that change that course within a day or a week or a month will make us feel like there's no point in trying because we can never achieve perfection. So just be okay with being human and be kind to yourself. Show yourself that love that you deserve. So that is what I have to say. Oh, that lighting though. Striations. Where did I get it? How did I get it? Shoulders. Anywho, I'm gonna leave you off there. I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much to said person for giving me this idea to talk about, because it is a wonderful, awesome topic that I definitely think more people should, that I should have touched on sooner, because this is such a great topic. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports me and my channel, and hit that subscribe button because you get to see this sometimes with a little less clothes if it's a sunny day and I'm tanning, showing off them gains, showing off them shreds. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys there because this is gonna be a long video. It's gonna be fun to try to download. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Mwah.